If you can just talk a little bit about what you've gotten out of the past few days.
Yeah, I think for both of us, it's a pretty cool experience. Just being around this environment, a pro environment. Learning from the staff and the older guys have been here for a few years, the camp, and learning off them. It's pretty cool, and I think we're just excited for the future, both of us for sure.
Yeah, I mean, of course, it's very cool to come over here and be drafted by the Detroit Red Wings, and very cool to be here. So very excited.
Carter, was that the most structured week of skates you've had in months? I suppose.
Yeah, are you talking about here?
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously came into camp and about my injury, they know about it and they don't want to push anything, and so are we. So, they really took care of me and overlooked me, and they're doing the best they could of treating my injury, and they're doing the best job they can, and I can't thank them more of doing what they can so far. So.
And how'd you feel going through all of it?
No, yeah, it's going good. Not trying to push my injury too much, and I think it's just a cool experience overall, and just being in a pro environment, like I said, with the staff and stuff like that, it's pretty cool.
And then for each of you, what's one thing you'll kind of take away from this experience going into what you do next?
Yeah, maybe I'll say how good everyone try to maybe be better every day. I'll say. I mean, of course, coming over here, it's a big thing for me also from Sweden, and coming over here at the camp, and a lot of really good players are here, and very great experience for me.
Yeah, same answer. Trying to take everything you can, learning from the experience, learning from the vets and players that play here, and the GMs and stuff like that, teaching what their thoughts was their whole career and what they learned, and they're trying to try to teach us early. I'm pretty grateful for that, and trying to take every little information I could to be a pro in the next how many years it takes. But I think it all just takes time, and I think I'm just trying to gather as much of the information I can this first year.
Carter, I know we probably asked you this Friday, but it's what kind of player would you describe yourself as being?
Yeah, I think I describe myself as a nonstop, hardworking kid. On the ice, doesn't like to take a shift off. Always hard on the puck. I think I have pretty good puck skills. When I get on the puck, I think I make chances happen. Pretty good IQ for the ice and awareness, and I think I'm overall two-way forward. So
The hard on the puck and just the big motor and stuff. Was that always there? I mean, is that the way you just basically started playing hockey that way and all?
yeah, I like being the motor on the puck. I think that's just me being highly competitive. I want to win every battle, want to win every shift. So I think that's just me being highly competitive.
It seems like that's the way that Eddie, it seems like Steve talked about that he wants players like that. Does kind of make you feel pretty good about that as far as the future goes and all that?
Yeah, I mean, of course, I think he also he wants competitive players, and I think we both are very competitive. So that's a good thing.
Eddie, being around just the other prospects, the facilities, just the instructional sessions too, do you get a sense of what the culture is like within the organization from this last week?
What's that like, buddy?
The culture of just being a part of the Red Wings organization and the standards here.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. They have everything you need here, and they treat you very, very well here, and you have everything you need. So very cool.
And then Carter, just being around the other prospects, how important and fun is the off-ice part of it and getting to know some of the other players and now becoming friends with a lot of these guys too?
Yeah, like I said, being around this environment, it's, everyone wants to get better. Everyone treats you the same. And getting to know people too is pretty cool, and creating new friendships and stuff like that with Eddie too. It's it's just, I think it's just creating friendships, creating a bond, and I think it's just having fun. I think that's the most you can do. So.
So what is the timeline right now? You said training camp's not going to be an issue, no problem with training camp and all that.
Yeah,
be able to do 100% or close.
Yeah, I don't want to speak too far ahead. I don't want to go ahead of myself. So I think it's just me and the staff right now with everything, and I think we're just trying to take it easy, trying to they don't want to push anything. I don't want to push anything. It's just going day by day, and how I feel great right now. So I think it's just all about not pushing it for sure.
How much were you able to get done this week and everything?
Yeah, skated a few times here. They didn't want me to skate, three times every day. So, yeah, they're really taking care of me and watching over me. I'm pretty grateful for that.
Eddie, could you just pronounce your last name for us?
In Swedish, it's like Eddie Genborg, but I think the people over here like say Genborg, so I like that also. So you can say whatever you want.
Okay, thank you.
So, just for the both of you, are there any current or former Red Wings that you either grew up watching or maybe whose game you try to emulate for yourselves?
For me, probably Datsuk. Pretty simple answer. His skills, his creativity. It's fun to watch for sure. And growing up watching YouTube videos of him and watching TV, it's a pretty special player. And being here and being a part of the history with him, it's unbelievable. So I'll just probably say Datsuk for me.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably say the same. He's a very skilled player. Maybe not like me, but he's a very skilled player though, and yeah. But also I'll say I really like the Swedes that has been here. Now Raymond, I would say. I mean, he's from pretty near from where I am, and yeah, I really like how he plays. So I'll say him also.
Is there an NHL guy that you guys kind of emulate right now?
For me, it's probably Brendan Hagel. Yeah, same. I'd probably say same game, same motor. I think he can do anything on the ice, and I think so I can.
And then Eddie, with the rich Swedish heritage that the Red Wings have, what does it mean for you to be on the ice with a guy like Nick Kronwall?
I mean, it means very, very much, get drafted by them, and I'm very thankful for that and get this opportunity to play for the Red Wings, and yeah, it's very cool.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you.